President Marcos's third SONA, key highlights and announcements.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s third State of the Nation address, SONA, on July 22, 2024, was his most intense yet, lasting 1 hour and 21 minutes. He announced several significant measures, including a nationwide ban on Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators, POGOs, due to their involvement in illegal activities like financial scams, money laundering, and human trafficking. Marcos instructed the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation to shut down all POGO operations by the end of the year and the Department of Labor and Employment to find alternative jobs for affected Filipino workers.
Do you think the ban on POGOs will benefit the country?
Marcos became emotional when discussing the West Philippine Sea (WPS) dispute with China. He stressed that the Philippines will not yield to China's aggressive claims and will continue to assert its rights and sovereignty. Marcos thanked the armed forces, Coast Guard, and fishermen for their courage and sacrifices in protecting the country's waters. He also announced plans to enhance maritime and aerial domain awareness and defense through self-reliance and partnerships.
How important is it for the Philippines to stand firm on its WPS claims?
Marcos highlighted his administration's achievements in the fight against illegal drugs, emphasizing a bloodless approach. This was seen as a subtle dig at former President Rodrigo Duterte, whose drug war was marked by thousands of killings. Marcos also addressed food and water security, admitting high prices but assuring the public of the government's efforts to address the issue.
Do you believe Marcos's approach to the drug problem is more effective?
The president provided updates on infrastructure projects, stating that 12,000 kilometers of roads and 1,200 bridges have been built in 2 years. He also promised extra aid for pregnant women under the Pantawid Pamalayang Filipino program and stressed the need to close the digital gap in education.
Marcos advocated for digitalization and solar-powered electricity in schools as part of educational reform. What do you think about the progress of these infrastructure and educational projects?
Marcos concluded his SONA by quoting English philosopher John Stuart Mill, urging Filipinos to always rise up against evil and fight for what is right and good. The speech received 4 rounds of applause, with the last one lasting 1 minute and 14 seconds.
A post-SONA discussion with various government agencies is set for July 24 to implement the orders and policies outlined in his speech. How do you think these measures will impact the country moving forward?